His kids think he's a star athlete, but they're still very young. You're listening to Game Points with Matthew Ross on TSN Radio 690.
5:34 on TSN 690. It is Game Points with Matthew Ross. We're here until 7 o'clock tonight. We're brought to you by Royal Ceramic on Pascal Gagnon in St. Leonard. 514-324-0002, royalceramic.com. Let's talk some football here as we see one game end in the NBA, another one about to begin. We'll update you on those momentarily. And, of course, in the NHL right now, 2-2 Chicago and St. Louis. Time to talk a little Alouettes with Mr. Number 19 himself. You can follow him on twitter.com/SJ19_19SJ. I know. It is SJ Green. How you doing?
Doing fine, man. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Mo's laughing at you, by the way, right now.
I'm not laughing at him.
Of course. I know he's laughing at my Twitter handle. He's giving me a hard time about that forever.
All right. Well, first of all, thanks so much for taking the time. What are you up to on what's a glorious? I don't know if anyone's told you the weather up here today, but it's basically like a hot summer day in Montreal. But what are you up to down in Florida?
Actually, just training, man. Spending time with the family. I just recently attended the USF alumni game, spring game yesterday. So it was fun to hang out with the friends and family from old past times and meet new families and all that good stuff, man. So I'm just training and getting ready for the season at this point.
So no basketball. Not watching any NBA yesterday, today.
Of course. I mean, I watched a little bit of it yesterday because I had the game, of course, but. Of course, I'm tuned into basketball, man. I didn't get to see any of the games earlier in the day, but I caught the end of the Boston game. So,
Ash, who were the Lakers playing in the playoffs?
Oh, ouch!
Come on, man. You just saw them on the exit, had the best exit in NBA history, bro.
Well, your buddy Matthew wasn't happy with Kobe's 60-point effort, if you want to elaborate to him.
Well, full disclosure, I'm a Celtic fan, but honestly, I would have thought, at the end of his career, maybe a tip, a nod to all the teammates who've helped him, maybe put up, 10 assists in a game for a change, but that wasn't him. But anyway.
Come on, guy.
All right, let's talk some football here. It's been an interesting offseason for the Alouettes. Obviously, the quarterback position it seems to be more stable this offseason than in the past couple of offseasons. We know via Twitter a couple of months ago you were anxious to see what the team would do in terms of personnel as we set up now for the 2016 season. We know we still got the Canadian draft to come, but how are you liking that roster right now?
I'm liking it a lot, man. With the additions at the receiving position that we have a lot more depth now, and with the stability at the quarterback position, with the added depth with everybody that got experience last year, it's gonna make for a solid offense, along with the addition of Jock to accompany AC and the staff that they put together. I think that we're gonna have a real good year. I say this every year, but if any, it's going to be this one. Just with the knowledge that we have in the offensive coaching staff, the knowledge that we have on the playing field with our skill set, and our O-line and our running back up front.
All right. Well, I guess he only likes that part of the team.
I think Jim Pop cut him off to not reveal too many details there.
TSN 690's Game Points with Matthew Ross here on the program. Do we still have SJ Green, Jimmy? Are we? No, we do not have SJ Green, so we'll try and touch base. Oh, we do have him back. SJ, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mo thought maybe that Jim Pop cut your line there.
Oh, come on.
Let's talk about Deron Carter. You know him very well. You've been training with him in the offseason. What does he bring now to the Alouettes that maybe he didn't have last time when he was here before he went to the NFL?
I think he gained some knowledge of the professional game. He got to see it at the highest of all high levels in the NFL. With the structure and how it's ran. Hopefully, he's developed more of an appreciation for it, and can just come out and just play free and have fun, man. And, that's what he always does. He's a playmaker. He's a great player, great guy to be around. And I'm looking forward to working with him again this year and helping us continue our quest for the Grey Cup.
S.J. Green joining us here on TSN 690's Game Points with Matthew Ross, Mo Khan, also in conversation as we get ready to. We have some camps coming up later on this month, isn't that right, S.J.? Are you looking forward to those?
Oh, looking forward to it, man. Like I just say, with the new additions that we have, in the quarterback position, all the new additions, things that we have going on offensively, it's going to be fun to get around. It's going to be fun to get around all the guys. See some knowledge.
All right. Well, we're going in and out with S.J. Green there, but Mo, what is accomplished at these types of camps here at the end of the month down in Florida? Correct?
Yeah, at West Palm Beach, the old stomping grounds of the Expos. Essentially, what they will do is there's no pads; it's just t-shirts and shorts run around, run-throughs, a dry run of plays that they will employ during the season. Now, of course, they can't do too much because the bargaining agreement that they have with the CFLPA, but they'll go through the ins and outs, get a better idea, get everyone somewhat in sync before they head down to Lennoxville in early June for training camp before the regular season begins in late June.
Is there any tryouts or walk-ons in a camp like this?
Well, the Owls have been hosting tryout camps throughout the U.S., and now they'll all convene in West Palm for the quote-unquote mini camp. I believe the Owls will have one more tryout camp in early May, and they'll go from there ready to go for the 2016 season.
All right, I think we do have S.J. Green back here on the program. S.J., we were just talking about these camps later this month in West Palm. No pads, obviously, but how important are these walkthroughs? Do you get something really good out of these things, or how would you describe them?
I think they are very beneficial to all teams. You get to get a jump start on the season, get your terminology out to your players. Get familiar with the new things that are going on, the new environments, the changes that have happened in the off-season, and get guys back acclimated and getting ready for football again. So I look forward to it, and I'm sure other guys look forward to getting out there and being back around the guys and starting that camaraderie again and the quest for the championship. So, yeah, I think they're beneficial to everyone.
As when you look at this team's roster right now, and given your age at age 30 going up to 31, do you look at this as saying it's a win now to win this Grey Cup this year? Because like Nick Lewis, there's yourself, there's guys who are now 30 years old. There may be not too many chances to go for a Grey Cup year in, year out as it was 4 or 5 years ago with Mark Trestman as the head coach.
At the end of the day, it's like that every year is a win-now situation. I think for every organization, not just ours, but just generally speaking for myself, I want to win every year. My goal is not to go out and have a mediocre season or to go out and make it to the conference championship and lose. That's not the goal. The goal is to go in and win a championship every year. So that's going to be our mindset and our goals, and that's how we're going to approach the season. We're going to win a championship every year, and that's what we're going to do this year also.
Just wrapping up with S.J. Green here of the Montreal Alouettes on Game Points with Matthew Ross, as of course the Alouettes try and bounce back this year, first year outside of the playoffs. How was that for you, S.J.? I mean, that had to be really tough, right? I mean, not being in the playoffs for the first time, franchise's history too, being back in Montreal since 1996. Do you end up watching the Grey Cup playoffs? Do you just get away from it?
I watched a little bit of it, but it was tough to watch as it is every year that you're not in the championship game. Once you lose in the postseason, most guys just cancel football out to next season. But I glanced at it a little bit. I did watch the Grey Cup this year and or this past year, and I was a fan of the game for once in the postseason. But I plan to be a member of that this year, not watching because it is tough, especially being the first team in franchise history not to make the postseason. So that's always motivation, and like I said, our quest every year is to go out and compete for a championship. So anything other than that is a failure.
You have Anthony Calvillo now as the offensive coordinator, former quarterback of yours. Obviously, you had some chemistry when you were with him on the field. Talk to me about how much you're looking forward to having him now full-time as the offensive coordinator, if so, and what you can expect maybe from him this year. Do you think he's going to be changing some things up?
Yeah, I think as we all continue to grow in our careers and add years under our belts, we grow, and growth is a part of this game, and growth is a part of success. And with that being said, I think Anthony's going to have success moving forward. And And to add to that, this is going to be his first time, knowing from start. Okay, I'm the OC. This is semi-off, and we're going to approach it from minicamp on. He had to come on and take over in the middle of the season and be the offensive coordinator last year, without having any of his foundation installed or terminology installed with what he feels comfortable with doing. So it'll be interesting and fun to work with him as he develops his own system and works from ground zero and starts from scratch, and how it manifests and what it manifolds into. And it's going to be fun to work with him again on this level. He's a very intelligent guy, and I always pick his brain and talk to him about different things, different times. And, he's always fun to work with, and I look forward to continuing to grow and develop our system together, or his system. But I'm a part of it. You know what I mean?
Finally, SJ, 2 quick points here. How high do I take you in my fantasy draft for CFL? And number 2, Matt Ross we want to know, when are you coming in studio with Deron Carter to make an all-trio receivers for Matthew Ross in the studio?
Hold on. What do you mean by trio?
Well, there's SJ, yeah. Deron, and yours truly.
Oh, and Mo Khan. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that one. Yeah. You have an open invite, my friend. We had a lot of fun with Brandon London over the years here in studio, so feel free to let Mo know when you'd like to come in. But as for the fantasy question, I'll let you answer, Mo.
Look, man, I'm gonna bet on myself every time. So if you rock with me, then rock with me, Mo. It's up to you, buddy. But I'm gonna go out and do my job regardless of who's backing me, man. I'm betting on me. How about that?
Fair enough. I'll take you in the first 2 rounds of my draft.
First 2 rounds. Wow, first 2 rounds. All right, fair enough. SJ, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of the off-season.
All right, man. Thanks a lot for you having me, guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon, and I will be at that studio.
All right, fair enough. That's SJ Green of the Montreal Alouettes. It's Game Points with Matthew Ross here on the program. Mo Khan is here. Jimmy G on the board as well. Update in Chicago. A team has scored in that game. Ultimate teaser, huh, folks? We'll tell you about that on the other side. Stay tuned.